Hi, Cancer. Raye Turonek here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. I am happy to be here. Welcome to the month of February, although I am taping this in January, actually on Martin Luther King Day. So happy Martin Luther King Day. This is my fourth time trying to do the Cancer video. So let's hope it does. I do better this time and don't have to go over this because it takes a lot of time. Okay. So first, I want to say that my channel is new. So I'd like you to help me grow by liking the video, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to the channel. Okay. Please subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps me grow, and it helps you to get these videos so that you can get this wonderful content to help you navigate your month. You know, I'm here to help you manifest good things in your life, whether it be personal things with your career, your personal life, your health, your wellness, all around, you know, mind, body, and soul. That's what I'm here for. Okay. As you know, I'm an author of mystery suspense. So if you go down below for the information to the video, I have a couple of links down there, my Amazon link, as well as my Instagram. If you go to the About section on my channel, you can find all of my links for social media. So please check me out. I would appreciate it greatly. And you will too, because the entertainment I provide is awesome, if I must say so myself. So first things first, I would definitely advise for you to watch the video for your moon sign, your rising sign, which is also your ascending, your sun sign, as well as whichever sign rules your career. And for you, Cancer, I believe Aries rules your career, your house of career. Yes. So you should listen to the Aries video for career too. So that'll give you a better all around idea of how your month is going to be in that sector. It's Aquarius season. It ranges from January 20th through February the 18th. The fixed air sign of Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the planet of originality, unpredictability, revolutionary visions, progress, among other things. Aquarians are inquisitive and have a knack for intellectual conversation, but they can also be unpredictable, as I said, hence being ruled by Uranus. So expect some shocks and surprises during this season. Let's all channel our inner Aquarius, exerting our independence, being original, bold, and brilliant. Increasing our humanitarian efforts would be really nice, you know, especially with all the terrible things going on in the world. We really need that compassion and that empathy from everyone. This season reminds us to be more social and to show our friends how eclectic we can be. But be sure to network with people that will open you up to positive ideas, places, people, things. Okay? Aquarius is all about the experience, so you want to make it a positive one. That being said, let's get into the planetary transits, the major planetary transits anyway. Uranus ended its retrograde, as you know, in Taurus on January the 11th, ushering in progress in all areas that have been affected since August of 2019. Uranus rules over your money, your resources, your values. All those areas are free now to go forward since the retrograde has stopped. Now, right now, Uranus is toggling between 2 and 6 degrees Taurus. So any houses you have ruled by Taurus or planets you have in Taurus between 2 and 6 degrees, you'll feel those shifts more than everybody else. Okay. Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer, if you have those planets between 2 and 6 degrees in your chart, those areas will be affected by the transit as well, because there's an opposition there up until it moves in May out of this from between the 2 and 6 degree mark. Okay, so you want to get your chart, your natal chart. That's very important. I don't know if I went over it, but you need your time of birth, your date of birth, place of birth, and your name. You can get all of that on your birth certificate. Put it in for free at cafenatalastrology.com, and you can get all of your placements. It'll tell you where you have all of these planets and the degree they're in. Now, the sun is in 2 places this month, or, I don't want to say this month, because actually the sun is in Aquarius until February 19th. Yeah, well, this month, yeah, because it's in Aquarius until February 19th, shining a light on the houses you have in that fixed air sign. And then on February 19th, it moves into Pisces, putting the focus in those areas of your chart, okay? So we move from being free thinking and objective to being more deep and emotional. Mercury, the planet of communication and skills, leaves the sign of Capricorn to move into Aquarius on Friday, the 31st of January. So like I said, we're prompted to be free thinking and objective. Then on February the 3rd, it goes into the deep, dreamy, emotional Pisces, where it'll stay for quite some time, okay? The retrograde in Aquarius and Pisces at 12 degrees starts February the 17th. Some people say the 16th because I believe it's like 11:57 p.m. on the 16th. But that's neither here nor there because you still have the shadow period. So it'll be affecting you from around the 16th till March 10th and even a week after because of the shadow period. Okay, so communication brought about by insecurities when it's in Pisces is very possible, okay? Be honest with yourself. Don't project your insecurities onto others, and do not allow others to project their insecurities onto you. It's not fair. You know, it's your job, it's our job to deal with our emotions. And we shouldn't be putting that burden on other people like that. I also warned against signing contracts during this time simply because Mercury deals with skills and communication. Okay? So communication is looking backwards. And when I say retrograde, the planet is turned on its head. It's turned and it's looking back that way. It's not going that way, but it's turned back that way. So it's revisiting things that have already passed. Your exes will pop up. Your past relationships across the board, people can pop up. You're revisiting and you're reworking things. That's why I say it's really not the time to put things new out there, because the planet is looking this way. So you don't have its support when you're sending something forward, when it's in retrograde. So you want to heed that. If you have to sign contracts, I would advise you to have some clauses in there for protection and make sure you read the fine print. Venus, planet of love and pleasure and finances, enters the cardinal fire sign of Aries at 0 degrees on February 7th, where it stays in Aries until March the 4th. So all month, pretty much, that's where Venus will be. So love can ignite in this fiery competitive sign, ushering in a new sense of passion. During the new moon, though, on the 23rd in Pisces, it's square Jupiter in Capricorn. So look out for temporary changes in your relationships. You got to keep a cool head and think things through before making any decisions. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with others. And this is relationships across the board. Peers, coworkers, lovers, significant other, children, unions, contracts, business partners, all of your relationships. Mars, planet of challenges and energy, leaves Sagittarius, the fire sign, entering the earth sign of Capricorn at 0 degrees on February 16th, and it stays there until the end of March. Okay, so while it's in Sagittarius, you've got that, you're ready. That's that gusto, to go. You've got that fire, that competitive energy, um, with that Mars and Sagittarius. And then on the 16th, you've got Capricorn coming in, who's boss, who knows what it's doing, who's ready to drive you forward, who's ready to accomplish lofty goals, who's feeling up for the challenge, So houses you have with Capricorn there, you have that extra boost from Mars at that time. Money is your motivation. Your ambition is hungry. So now's the time to realize the legacy that you want to leave. Just ward against being ruthless. Capricorn can be ruthless. That's the part of them you don't want to channel. Okay? Maintain self-control. And as opposed to seeking revenge, just glow up. Be better, not bitter. I implore you, please. We've got enough of that going on. Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, entered Capricorn on December 2nd in 2019. And it stays there until December of this year, until the 18th. So it's a time for you to acquire wealth and social status. It's a time to acquire material things. If you put in the work. Did you put in the work? If you didn't, you can't expect those blessings. If you did, then reaping what you sowed can indeed be beneficial. On February 20th, Jupiter is sextile to Neptune, aspecting Pisces and Capricorn. So Neptune rules your dreams, your inspirations, and illusions and delusions. And it's sextile. So that being said, your inspiration can be thriving at this time. Your creativity can be thriving at this time. Use that, channel that to put things out there, to manifest the things that you want to bring about. Okay? By the way, sextile is when two planets are 60 degrees apart, forming a harmonious angle or favorable aspect. So a sextile is definitely a good thing. Saturn, the planet of responsibilities, restriction, reality. You know that it's been affecting a part of your life for the past 2 years, but now Jupiter has come in with them to create that ease. I won't go over how it affects each individual sign because I've already done that in the December newsletter, which you can find on my Facebook page, Raye Turonek, not the author Raye Turonek. That's my personal page. And it's geared more to books, even though it has horoscopes things on there as well. But go to Raye Turonek and scroll up. It's got less posts. You can get to my December newsletter there. Or you can go to the first video I put up on YouTube. My very first video is like 33 minutes. And when I go through the transits, I tell you how it affects every sign in that video. We have 2 moons this month. The full snow moon on February 9th is in the fixed fire sign of Leo. Native Americans call that moon the hunger moon or the storm moon. So here's looking at you, Leo. It should be a great time. I'm actually Leo rising, so I'm looking forward to that moon. The new moon on February 23rd is in Pisces. So you can expect some things to be illuminated during that time that may be emotional for you. So look out for that. Now let's get into your individual monthly astrology. For Cancer, your time ranges from June 21st to July 22nd. Okay? Your 9th house of travel, philosophy, and education remains highlighted because of the Venus and the Neptune aspect you have for the first couple weeks of February, aspecting your 9th house. Venus, the planet of love and pleasure and finances, is with the planet of dreams and inspiration. So this is a good time for writing. It's a good time for creativity. Your words can come off eloquent at this time because you have those beautiful aspects there with Venus and Neptune. If you're signing contracts, please read the fine print. Your 2nd house of finances is and possessions are affected by the full moon in Leo. Okay, this is important, Cancer. You need to make wise decisions when it comes to spending money. Take your time. If you get tax money, don't just spend it all willy-nilly. Okay, focus on what needs to be done. Okay. You've got a lot of healing to do. You are still healing. And you know when you're healing, emotional spending can be a problem. So we want to ward against that. No emotional spending. Worry about the things that you need to work on within yourself. Okay. The time of succumbing to past patterns is ending. You need to be honest with yourself about codependency. I know cancers can have an issue with codependency, as a lot of people can. But Cancer, you're a very nurturing sign. Of all the signs, you give so much love. You need to give some of that love to yourself as well. That's very important. Don't leave the most important person out. That's you. Okay? For the last half of February, Venus lends its hand again in your career sector of fame and achievements, your 10th house. This is a good time. This is a good time. So if you're expecting blessings, here they come. Mercury, the planet of skills and communication, goes retrograde on the 17th. That retrograde affects your 8th house of passion, death, rebirth, and finances. Okay, so things can end during that time. Finances can change during that time. On the 18th, it moves into your 9th house of travel, education, and philosophy. Major shifts can happen. So in those areas of travel, education, philosophy. So if you need to go back and learn some things to help you, to make you better at your job, do that. Do that, especially during the retrograde, because, that's a time for revisiting. So that is the end of your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And thank you so much, Cancer. Give yourself the love you need, please, please, and require it from others, okay? All right. I'll see you next month, Cancer.